Greetings, fellow detectives. Wizard Kitten here, bringing you part 19 in our Let's Play of Agatha Christie's Murder on the Orient Express, featuring Detective Hercule Poirot. Now, we have solved the mystery on the Orient Express, but we are following up on a mysterious 13th murder, which has brought us to Mr. Waddy's apartment. In the last part, we covered a bunch of puzzles in here and in Mr. Waddy's office where Joanna is. But we still have a few more, and I think first we need to do this Tower of Babel thing that's in Mr. Waddy's office. And I noticed that the magnets kind of line up with the shapes that are on the Tower of Babel. So we've sent that picture to Joanna. We need to call Joanna and have her do that one. Do that puzzle.
I believe I have discovered Ratchet's safety deposit box passcode.
We're almost there.
Almost there. Okay. So if we look at the picture that Poirot sent us, we have like a little like window shape, square, circle, circle, square, double square. Okay. So we have, let's see, window shape, square, circle, circle, kind of more off to the side, single square, double square. There we go. Aha!
A key. I wonder if it will fit the desk drawer.
Let's give it a try. I think that's the last thing in the office that we needed to look at. Let's see. We have a pencil. We have a notebook. Oh, there's stuff on the notebook.
Those indentations are from the sheet of the notepad that was on top. This is great. All those mystery movies I watched as a kid. I know what to do.
I know what to do because of all of those mystery games that I played as a kid. Nancy Drew, ever heard of her? Definitely done this in a Nancy mystery or two. Okay.
I'll send a picture of this to Poirot.
Okay. Which means we should probably then go back to Poirot, because I think we've done everything in here that we need to do.
I sent you a photo of doodles I found on a notepad. I hope it can help you.
I hope so as well.
Okay. So, we now have the picture on the notepad. The only thing in here that we haven't looked at, what happened to our music? That's weird. The only thing we haven't looked at is this dartboard, and I noticed that the only thing that has the same letters and numbers as the dartboard is the chessboard. So if we go over here and look at the chessboard, there's 3 light and 3 dark spaces. The dark darts are on A8, 7, and B7. So let's try that. A8 and A7, and then B7. So something like that. And then the light ones, where do those go? They are on D8 and 5 and A6. D8, 5, and A6. So we have D8, D5, and A6. Well, ha-ha! Okay, so now we have the lock. How many numbers? Okay. So it's a 7-digit lock. The only thing we haven't used yet is this. So maybe we have to make that pattern on the passcode somehow. Kind of like make an M with like then a little tail. So what that would be like... Huh. Oh, maybe the tail goes down. Yeah. Oh, there is a number in the passcode. I feel like that usually doesn't happen.
It looks like a safe key to me. We finally found it.
Nice. Okay. Open Mr. Wadi's safety deposit box. Search Mr. Wadi's office complete. Okay, good, good. Search Mr. Wadi's apartment complete. Good. Okay, so do we leave now? Oh, call my partner. Okay. Then we leave.
Good news. I have found the key to Ratchet's safe.
Perfect. We're running out of time. Do we have everything?
I have the key to the safety deposit box.
I have the number of the box.
And we have the passcode. I'm on my way. Time to rob a bank.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I haven't heard from Monsieur Wadi. You'll have to reschedule with him.
This is quite annoying. I'll have to reschedule.
Absolutely. I hope I have been of service.
You have no idea.
It's kind of suspicious, Joanna. She wasn't that much service. I mean, for us she was, but like if we were actually a client, not really.
That was fast. We do this as planned?
Yes, I am, Monsieur Ratchet. But with the bank's questionable policy, I do not expect anyone to ask.
Right. Absolute secrecy regarding their clients. The last Swiss bank of its kind.
Access Ratchet safe. I'm guessing we have to probably check in.
Madame, I still haven't heard from Mr. Wadi.
Well, we'll have to make do without him. Now that my friend is here, it's his box we want to access.
And the clock is ticking. I trust there is no problem.
No, no problem at all. May I have your safety deposit box number?
4346.
May I see your key? Do you know your passcode?
Yes. Mademoiselle will be able to accompany me? No names, of course.
Of course. I'll open the door. Go down the stairs. The guard will accompany you.
I don't want the guard to accompany me, though. Can I get rid of him? A little jujitsu. Get rid of the guard. Got some suspicious things I need to do.
Please leave your personal belongings in this bin and then go through the portal.
Oh, I didn't expect TSA. Guess that makes sense.
I'll open it for you.
Thanks. It's a big safe. How much money does Ratchet have? Oh, it's multiple safes. Got it, got it. Okay. What was it? 4346? Let's see. 4330. 436. No, 4346. Gosh, it's like trying to find your P.O. box at the post office. 4346.
At last, we reach our goal.
Nice. Okay. Key.
Now I will insert my key, if you allow.
Thank you.
Oh, good. I was like, oh no, do we need a second key? I don't have one. Okay, what's the code again? Whoops. A ratchet safe. What is my code? Ratchet's safety deposit box passcode is 34962. Okay. 34962. Okay, let me open it. Ooh, what do we got?
I'll be by the door should you need any assistance.
At last.
I suspect the effort will be worth it. This collection of various personal items. Do you know what they are, Detective Locke?
I do, Mr. Poirot. God help me, I do. Souvenirs. The trophies serial killers take from their victims to remind them of their kills. Ratchet wasn't just a kidnapper.
No, indeed. He was a monster.
Wow. He was a serial killer, dang. Okay. Search the safety deposit box. To my best friend.
For every soul Ratchet claimed, even more are suffering.
That's sad. Cheers, Peter, mate.
Another trophy. We may never know how many people he killed.
Well, what? That's at least 2.
Diamonds.
A fortune. Crime does pay.
No, mademoiselle. This time it was the criminal who finally paid.
Yeah. Okay, so that's not a trophy.
Another trophy. A woman. We may never know her name. You were lucky, mademoiselle, when you met him at that cabin in the forest, alone.
How many victims do you think Ratchet had?
Too many.
Yeah, no kidding. That's it. Well, that's 3.
Another victim.
Valentine. 4.
MC. The real journalist Michael Clark. Ratchet would have needed to kill him to assume his identity. He took this ring as his trophy.
5. Is this the Daisy money?
He knew the serial numbers on the banknotes could be traced. The rest of the Armstrong ransom money. The serial numbers match.
So yeah, Daisy is 6.
Another bracelet. Another victim.
Another trophy. And then there's the one that we already found, Suzanne's red glasses.
Oh, so then that's 7 and 8.
The one on the left. Ratchet.
Whoever he is with, their friendship seems over.
The build. The hair. It could be Noah, his partner in Daisy's kidnapping.
It appears they had a falling out.
So would Noah be 9? Because didn't we know that Noah died in Joanna's, when we were looking through her memories, or going back through her memories, and she was looking at kind of her police board?
I wonder who this keychain belonged to. Certainly not Ratchet.
Kitten wagon.
4
So that's at least
years of
10.
investigation. It's all over. I finally have the last piece of evidence that Ratchet was Daisy's kidnapper and murderer.
More than that, you have helped unmask a serial killer responsible for so many deaths.
But even with all this, we're no closer to solving Ratchet's murder.
On the contrary, mademoiselle, everything. It is coming together. Don't you agree, detective?
What?
The damaged photograph.
It could be Noah. You think Noah killed Ratchet for revenge?
The train.
What about the train?
I know how a killer could vanish without leaving a trace in the snow.
Wings?
They're a ghost.
Camouflage. The trophies.
Poirot, we have a train to catch.
Not just a train, Detective Locke. We have a murderer to catch.
Okay, so we're getting back on the train. Making dinner. We only sit with non-murderers.
Poirot, enough! You have kept us in suspense ever since we left Lausanne.
Forgive me, my friend. Detective Locke and I needed the time to put the last pieces of the puzzle in their proper places.
I'll fill in where I can, but this is Mr. Poirot's show.
I confess I can't help, but I feel a certain déjà vu.
You are correct, Doctor. We have been here before. However, without you, we wouldn't have been able to reach the true conclusion of this story.
Oh, we're
My
making a
friends,
speech.
Your attention, please. I hope you have finished your dessert. You have every right to think the solution to the murder of Ratchet is a closed book. You are wrong. I, Poirot, admit that I was wrong. There is a final chapter.
What in bloody hell?
What does he mean? Perhaps if we are silent, Monsieur Poirot will explain.
Most of us naturally expect a journey by train to proceed in an orderly fashion from station to station. But this journey has gone off the rails. A comfortable journey, which should have been restful, turned out to be quite a challenge for my little gray cells. I beg your indulgence. I know it will be painful, but I must update you on the strange turn the Ratchet murder investigation has taken. I had two hypotheses, as you recall. A stranger boarded the train in Vinkovsky, killed Ratchet, and then exited the train unobserved. That was the first possibility. The second solution gave us 12 jurors who condemned Ratchet to death for the kidnapping and murder of Daisy Armstrong. My friend, Book, properly chose the first solution for the authorities. However, thanks to Dr. Constantine here, a 13th stab wound was discovered, throwing that solution into disarray. Moreover, the words of a witness called into question the chronology of the night of the murder upon which the first two solutions were based. Detective Locke?
Mystery solved: the murderer of Ratchet and Mr. Wadi. Which witness threw doubt upon the timeline of the night of the murder? Wasn't it Michelle?
Michael admitted to having been absent several times during the night. His absence, therefore, gave multiple opportunities for a 13th murderer to slip into Ratchet's room before the other 12 jurors lined up to stab him.
You are saying the man Ratchet was when we...
Yes, you executed a man who was already dead. But there were other suspects that night.
Other suspects? Who?
They stand before you.
The staff.
Mr. Fauché, Mr. Maury, and Ms. Nielsen. And they all also had a hole in their stories about their movements that night. Mr. Poirot?
Most of you don't know it, but there was a second murder in Venice.
Mein Gott, another murder.
The victim was a man named Aziz Wadi, a banker in Geneva who was on the payroll of Ratchet. He looked after the money Ratchet obtained from the Armstrong ransom. Ratchet needed money and arranged to meet Mr. Wadi in Venice. One of these three knew about that money. Now, each of them had an alibi of a sort. But if any of their alibis was a lie, that person had time to murder Monsieur Wadi, Monsieur Fauché, Mademoiselle Nielsen, and Monsieur Maury. One of you murdered Ratchet and Monsieur Wadi.
Are you kidding?
I pour drinks for our guests. I don't murder them.
It's nonsense.
You are accusing me because of my knives?
But why would one of my employees kill Ratchet?
Is Daisy's death the motive of the 13th murder? I don't think so. No. They probably would have been looped in with the rest.
The killer's motive for killing Ratchet was revenge, but not for Daisy's death. The motive for Aziz Wadi's murder was also revenge. Mr. Wadi was helping Ratchet.
Ratchet had an accomplice in the kidnapping named Noah. They kidnapped Daisy together. Ratchet stored the ransom money in a Swiss bank that protected anonymous clients. He forced Monsieur Wadi to watch over the money. Once enough time had passed, Ratchet felt it was safe to have Monsieur Wadi bring him cash whenever Ratchet needed it.
The serial numbers of the bills would still be in a file, but no one would be actively checking it.
Precisely. But Ratchet didn't just keep the ransom in his safety deposit box. There was something much worse.
Apart from the ransom, what did the safety deposit box contain? The trophies.
There was something much worse than Daisy's ransom money in that safety deposit box. During her investigation, Detective Locke found evidence proving that Ratchet was what is known as a trophy killer. He kept souvenirs of his crimes. We found trophies in the safety deposit box. There were others in a cabin Ratchet used in the Berkshire Mountains, including a beloved toy of little Daisy's.
If I'd have known that, I would have cut the bastard's head off.
Associate two objects whose link would be the motive for Ratchet's murder. Well, if it was Noah, then it has to have something to do with this picture, right? Because we're pretty sure this is Noah. So the picture is one of them. What else would it be? Oh, he's wearing a bracelet. It's not that. So is it this bracelet? Because it's probably not that. His name's not Peter. This is the Daisy ransom money. That says Valentine. That says Michael. Probably not that. And these are probably for women. Yeah, so it's probably the bracelet. Ah-ha-ha!
I'm right again. That happens to me a lot.
The bracelet found in the safety deposit box was also on Noah's wrist in a photograph. It's obvious Ratchet killed Noah. And therefore, at last, I can tell you with absolute certainty who the murderer of Ratchet and Monsieur Wadi is.
So it would have to be someone who's related to Noah. I don't think it's Monsieur Mori, because he had the knives, but he was also like, he was hiding them because he thought he would look suspicious, not that he was suspicious. Jean kind of looks like he could look like Noah. I don't know about Mrs. Nielsen. No, wait, she's wearing a bracelet. Oh, she's wearing the same bracelet. Oh my gosh, it's her. It's her. She did it. Yeah, yep, look. Bracelet.
Mademoiselle Nielsen has the same bracelet as the one found in the safety deposit box in Geneva. A trophy from a victim of Ratchet. Noah.
Having a similar bracelet doesn't prove anything.
Yes, that might be true. If there were not an inscription on it.
Mr. Poirot, you're right. The bracelet looks similar to mine, but I have no idea what the marks on it mean. I just like the design.
The marks are not random, mademoiselle. These are special bracelets. They are called Morse code bracelets. Because, well, you know why. The marks are Morse code. Happily, I learned Morse when I was a young man doing my service for the Belgian army.
Use Poirot's knowledge to translate the Morse code. Okay, where does it start? Probably here. Okay, so we need dot, dot, dash, dot. Dot, dot, dash, dot. Oh, okay, dot, it's F. Okay, what's next? Dot, dash, dot. Dot, dot, oh, R, okay. Single dot. E. Okay. Dot with 3 dashes. Dot with 3 dashes. Okay, J. Oh, this has to be an A. Freya, right? Probably Freya. Dot dash. Yep, dot dash. Freya.
My little gray cells did not let me down.
On the bracelet found in Ratchet's safety deposit box was the name Freya in Morse code. Your first name. It belonged to your father, Noah. Noah Nielsen. Let's stop playing this little game, mademoiselle. What does yours say? Noah?
It says father. Ratchet, that bastard. He kept my father's bracelet as a trophy.
Thank you. I have to admit your timing for Ratchet's murder was perfect. Do you mind if I continue?
Would it matter? Go ahead. You've earned the right to crow.
I do not make bird sounds, mademoiselle. I take no pleasure in this.
Yes, you do. You clinked on the glass. You made a toast. You love this. The showboating is like your favorite part.
You drugged Ratchet's dessert to ensure he would be unconscious when you went to his room. You stole a knife from Monsieur Maury. If it was identified as the murder weapon, he would be accused. You knew Pierre Michel would leave the train for a smoke whenever it was stopped at a station. At Vinkovsky, you waited until he was on the station platform. Then, you carefully made your way along the first-class corridor to Ratchet's room. You entered Ratchet's room with the pass key, accessible to all employees in the crew quarters. You stabbed Ratchet at midnight.
But that knife, where is it?
Probably thrown out of Ratchet's window before the train left the station. A thorough search after the snow melts should turn it up.
My beautiful knife.
Then, you carefully returned to the crew quarters, replaced the passkey, and returned to your poker game. Et voila. The affair was not so complicated in the end. But what made the crime seem more complex? Well...
It was us.
Exactly. The 12 jurors who proceeded to carry out their far more complicated plan literally in the dark without realizing that the man was already dead.
Speaking only for myself, of course, but I believe we would have invited you to join us.
Ms. Nielsen, you killed Ratchet because he killed your father. Your motive is crystal clear. But why did you kill Aziz Wadi?
It's because of Aziz that my father died. My father knew Aziz was the only one with access to Ratchet's safe, so he convinced Aziz to steal the money from the safety deposit box. But Aziz was too afraid of Ratchet. Instead, he betrayed my father by reporting him to Ratchet. Obviously, Ratchet then murdered my father. Aziz was just as guilty of my father's death as Ratchet.
Ratchet was the worst of humanity. But Monsieur Wadi, if you knew his story...
My father is dead because of him.
I will not debate the point with you, mademoiselle. He had done nothing to justify his death. I do not see any extenuating circumstances that should allow you to escape justice. You will be arrested at the Gare de Lyon when we arrive in Paris.
Judge and jury are you, Monsieur Poirot. And you get away with it. It must be nice. But think of this. I know what you did. What you all did.
She's right. She could turn us all in.
Relax. Hector, is it? Your secret is safe with me. I'm not going to jail. Farewell, Poirot. Enjoy your victory.
Farewell.
Stop.
Where are you going? Oh, no, that seems like a terrible idea.
Don't jump. You're going to die. I've made my choice. We'll let fate decide.
No!
Just jump into a frozen lake? I mean, that ice is probably, like, rock hard at this point. Would it even break? And if it did, the water's real cold.
She jumped off the train. Even if she hit the water, considering the height, I doubt she survived. And with this tunnel, either way, she's gone, Poirot.
Oh, snap. No snow here.
I still can't believe what happened. 13 people took revenge on the same person. This investigation is so incredible. It almost looks like a detective story.
It would surely be a bestseller. It is true that this case will remain as one of the most important investigations of my career.
My only regret will be that I couldn't bring Ratchet to justice, but I can finally close this chapter of my life.
Your determination paid off. You can be proud of yourself.
I think we'll be arriving in Paris soon.
If you will pardon me, Detective Locke, I have to settle a few details with Monsieur Bouc before we arrive.
Please, go ahead.
New mystery discovered, the journey of the Orient Express. Okay, well, I think this is a good place to leave this episode. We've officially now completely solved the mystery of the murder of Ratchet. So that's super exciting. Way to go, team. Go Locke, go Poirot. Thank you so much for watching, fellow detectives. I hope you enjoyed this part and this exciting answer to the mystery. If you did, please feel free to hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more future Wizard Kitten content. Thank you so much for watching, fellow detectives. I will see you soon.